In problem number 12, we're given the graph of a function f, and we're told that g is defined to be an integral of f from 1 to x. We're asked to order some values of g from least to greatest. So the first thing we're going to have to do is find the four values in question: g of negative 4, g of 1, g of negative 2, and g of 5. This will give us a good opportunity to review some accumulation function and area properties of the integral. So let's start first by finding g of negative 4. That means we're going to integrate f of x from 1 to negative 4, and we're going to include this area from x equals 1 to x equals negative 4. Now remember that our limits of integration in this case are going from 1 to negative 4, from right to left, which means our change in x is negative, and in this interval from negative 1 to negative 2, our change in y is negative, so negative times negative is positive. Therefore, the area of this yellow region, which is 1, will give us an integral of positive 1. Now we'll add to this the integral of the green region. Now we're moving from right to left along the x-axis, so our change in x is negative, and you can see that our y values are positive, so our change in y is positive, and negative times positive is negative. Therefore, we're going to add a negative value, and we're going to add a negative 2. And we can conclude then that g of negative 4 is 1 plus negative 2, which is negative 1. Now we'll find g of negative 2. Well, g of negative 2 is going to be found by integrating this function from 1 to negative 2. We already found this value. We have a negative change in x and a negative change in y. Therefore, this integral is a positive value. Negative times negative is positive, and the area of the region involved is 1. Now we'll find the value of g of 1. Well, g of 1 is the integral from 1 to 1 of f of x with respect to x, which is 0. You can remember that property, or you can find the area of a region whose change in x is 0, and 0 times any y value is going to be 0. Now we'll find g of 5, which is the integral from 1 to 5 of f of x. Well, we have a positive change in x and a positive change in y. Positive times positive is positive, and the area of this triangle is 2. So this integral is positive 2. We could have thought about this more conceptually, but by cranking out these values, we can see that the least value, or the lowest value in this list, is negative 1. So g of negative 4 is the least value. The next lowest value is 0, which is g of 1. The next lowest value is 1, which is g of negative 2. And the greatest value is 2, which is g of 5. This matches option letter A. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.